Hello and welcome back to the channel. Producer Pete here. And when I say welcome back to the channel, I do mean welcome back. It has been a long time. It was kind of, one of those lockdown projects where you got into it and you did everything with it, and then kind of lockdown ended and we got our life back and we were back out and doing things and so on and just forgot about all those things. So anyway, I'm back because something has caught my eye and a lot of people are talking about this. Even just in general, AI, right? Massive topic. Chat GPT. Everyone's talking about that, where there was a time where you can ask it anything and it would give you answers, but now I think they've kind of restricted it a bit, which is probably the good thing. And then I kind of thought, well, how would that work when it comes to audio? And Adobe they think they have come to the rescue when it comes to this Adobe Podcast. So let's take a look, see what it's all about. So here it is. Adobe are branding it AI-powered audio, recording and editing all on the web. So it is still in kind of test mode at the minute, but there is a little bit that they're allowing you to try out here, AI-powered audio. So what they are marketing this as is a kind of a background removal and a speech enhancer, right? So enhancing your speech, the clarity, removing background noise, sharpening your voice's frequencies, and now, this is the interesting bit. It will make it sound as if everything was recorded in a professional studio. Now, how true that is, I have no idea. What we are going to do in this video, though, is put it to the test. A few different ways, which I want to do that. I want to do that with this very microphone. First of all, the Shure SM7B. What I am going to do, though, is something that I hate to do, and it's to press this button, the process bypass. So I'm not going to have any effects. I'm going to let the AI take over and let the AI do what it thinks my voice should sound like, what the microphone should sound like. So here we are with the raw audio then. This is obviously just straight from the microphone, and let's just flip into AI mode. Now that we've done that, this is the result that comes out of the AI. This is what Adobe AI thinks this microphone should sound like. This is a fairly quiet room. There's not really much going on. There's no background noise, and I think it's going to do all right with this, right? I think the point where it will struggle is if we introduce background noise and maybe stepping away from a microphone, being off angle from a microphone, and maybe certainly with iPhones as well. So, but this is what it thinks that this microphone should sound like. Do you think this processing from the AI was better than this, which I'm not going to flip into, from the DBX? And this is my normal processing. Could you tell a difference? I mean, it's kind of weird me doing this right now because I haven't heard the results. I'm simply videoing it as I go along. So, who knows? Do you think that sounds better? Let me know. One of the tests then, let's do the background noise to the test. So again, there we are, flip over, process bypass. And one of the things that we'll do is maybe, let's do the keyboard, the good old keyboard tapping, right? What am I going to do? Let's bring it closer, bring it in. Keyboard tapping going on there, right? So this is the raw audio. Let's flip now to the AI audio, and we're still typing away. We're tapping away just right next to the microphone, which is very unusual to be typed in this position anyway, but we're just putting it to the test. And this is what the AI thinks. Maybe let's do a few thumps of the table. Maybe if you're recording a podcast and you've got a guest and they keep banging on the table, they keep making noise around. Is the AI removing that? Is the AI just keeping my voice? So let's do one more test with the background noise. Let's play a wee bit of music in the background. This is the music in the background. Obviously, you're not going to be recording with this. Hang on, let me just stop a minute. You're obviously going to be trying to avoid these situations, but we're just putting the AI to the test. So there's the music in the background, and let's flip to the AI now. So this is still the music in the background, but this time the AI is trying to decipher what's my voice and what's music, and is it doing any good? Is it sounding any better? Well, that's Adobe AI. And the final test we'll do, we'll step away from the microphone, because sometimes maybe if you are in a podcast, you got a guest and maybe they're just facing the wrong way. Maybe maybe even the microphone is facing totally the wrong way. Facing up the way, and the guest is sitting way back like this, talking around them. They're talking around the room. They're projecting their voice all around the room. They're not really noticing what the microphone is doing. How did the AI do? So I've heard a lot of people say that that it kind of makes your voice sound a little bit robotic. So, the noise removal kind of goes a step too far. Sometimes it's still removing your voice, because I do think. I do think it's a good idea, but I think I would still like to be in control of things. Anyway, let's get into the iPhone tests, and we'll see what that the AI makes of your iPhone. I've got a few videos here. Okay, so a standard selfie video from the iPhone, just a standard arm length away. This is just the raw audio coming from the iPhone, which, I mean, there's not really much going on, to be honest. I'm in a pretty quiet room, maybe a little bit echoey, but we'll see what the AI does. And here is the processed audio then that we're hearing just about to speak. Does it sound any different? Do you think it sounds better? I know a lot of people said perhaps if the room was treated and there wasn't a lot of background noise, it kind of made your voice sound a little bit robotic because it was putting too much processing on. But here we are. Let me know what you think about this one. Is this any better? And the other end of the coin then is when you're further away from your phone, you're further away from the microphone source. So this is just standard iPhone. Again, this is just the raw audio. Quite a distance away from the phone, let's be honest. But here we are. This is now the audio running through the AI. Do you think it sounds any better? Do you think it's such a revelation? I don't know. Okay, then here we are on the Zoom call, and this is of course the audio from a webcam, which I'm sitting probably about a meter away from the typical kind of setup, which we're all used to, let's be honest, the lockdown setup. So this is just the raw audio that you're hearing from the Zoom call, and we will flip to here, and this is now the audio that was put through the AI. Does it sound any different? Do you think it sounds any different? Do you think it sounds better? So there you are. I mean, I think in general, after hearing all those back, it does a nice effect of removing kind of the general reverb of the room, the general background noise. I think it does get to a point where it's doing too much. It's processing everything too much. So I get where people say it sounds a little bit robotic. It's not going to have the same blanket effect for everything. I mean, it can't have the same settings for everything. So I think I still want to be that person who has all the buttons in front of you, who has all the knobs you can kind of twist and turn, and you know what you're doing. You know how much background noise you're removing. You know the type of background noise. You know the type of maybe EQ. You know the type of processing you're doing to your voice, if it is that. So yeah, I am still in the manual boat. I'm not going to let the computer AI take over just yet. But I don't know. What did you think? Were you surprised by that? Were you impressed by it? I mean, it is still in testing, to be honest, so who knows what they could come up with. I think it's a nice idea, and it could work very well for some things, but I'm not sure about everything. I just don't know how you can cater for everyone. But let me know what you think, and who knows, maybe we'll see a bit of an improvement of that. Maybe this will just be the thing. AI will be taken over. Don't forget to like the video, give a little subscribe as well if you're not already to the channel. And yeah, I will certainly be seeing you next time. Hopefully next time will not be as long as, what has it been? Maybe a year, maybe even longer than that, actually. So thanks for sticking with me, and do give a little subscribe if you can. Thank you.